Hi, everybody. It's meteorologist Joe Cioffi. We had the Colorado State University forecast come out for hurricane season, which begins in about 6 weeks. And they're calling for an average season in the Atlantic, which is about 12 named storms. Now, we've already had one back in January, and they're talking about possibility of several major hurricanes and possibility that there'll be at least one hurricane landfall along the East Coast. One of the things that's impacting this season is going to be the water temperatures. Now, we know from last year we have the El Nino issue, and you can still see on the water temperature anomaly map here for yesterday, this area that's in dark brown. So we still have a shrinking area, but still a sizable area of above normal water temperatures in the Pacific. But there's been significant cooling that has been going on along the coast of South America near the equator. So that's one sign that the El Nino is waning. Pockets of cold water are appearing to the north of the equator here in the Pacific, and we also have a large growing area of below normal water temperatures in the northern Pacific, and that's probably going to continue to work its way southward. The other issue is in the Atlantic, and we've noticed this since November, that there was a growing pool of cold water in the North Atlantic, perhaps being caused by the melting glacier in Greenland or other factors, but all throughout the northeastern Atlantic, you can see there's this large pool of cold water, and that water has been spreading and gradually moving southward, and we're seeing colder than normal water temperatures near the Cape Verde Islands. Now, what this might mean, and I emphasize might mean, is that activity for tropical storm development in this area might be subdued, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't get development as these systems head further west. Now, the water temperatures remain above or much above normal throughout much of the subtropical Atlantic, although we're seeing some significant cooling with below normal water temperatures off the southeast coast of the United States and in the northern half of the Gulf of Mexico. The rest of the Atlantic remains a little bit above normal. So I guess that's the logic behind all this. Now, if the El Nino continues to wane, we're going to see a decrease in shear in this area, the strong upper level winds that impede tropical storm development. So from there, let's just go to our weekend forecast very quickly. And you can notice in a rather impressive gale center that's well southeast of Cape Cod. So with everything kind of locked in, this weather system out here is not really moving very much, and if anything, is going to be moving southwestward over the next 24 hours. You can see it there on the edge of the map, moving southward, probably just west of Bermuda, and that, as a result, pins this high in. So we have a great weekend of sunshine, and then as that high rebuilds westward and southward, and we get away from this onshore flow, we're going to have, aside from local sea breezes, temperatures probably making it up to 70 or better in inland areas on Sunday, and especially on Monday. Even coastal areas might do well on Monday with temperatures, because the wind will be pretty much a land-based wind, so unless there's a local sea breeze. In fact, by Monday afternoon, the wind here is more northwest than anything else. So I think Monday everybody gets into the 70s, in some places mid to upper 70s. And then we have a cold front that comes through here early Tuesday morning. The European model has some showers with that. The GFS is very weak with it, so it doesn't show very much, except some moisture that goes off the New England coast. But other than that, much of next week looks pretty dry until you get toward the end of the week, when there are some showers coming into the picture. And when we look at the temperatures, by the way, I want to go out to the long range. So this is next Saturday, where temperatures are in the 70s, and then we go to next Sunday, where temperatures are actually in the 80s, okay? So we got some really warm weather coming. Now, the only issue beyond that will be the extent of any kind of backdoor fronts that work its way southward. You can see here, this is for the last week of April. You've got very cool temperatures in New England, rather warm temperatures south and west, and we're kind of on the edge. Now, earlier models were bringing all that warm air up here, with temperatures well up into the 80s for that last week of April. Now it's kind of emphasizing the influence of the backdoor cold front, and possibly because of the fact that the blocking that's in the Atlantic is persistent, so that might allow for cooler air masses to come down through New England that normally wouldn't be doing that. So just pretty much in springtime mode here, and we know that this weekend is going to be very good. So we just say go ahead and enjoy it, and we will keep you posted on the weather developments every day.